Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing every button on our 991 911S. It's going to be an exciting video because we're going to press every button. If there's a lever, we're going to pull it. It's going to be fun. All right, let's get started. All right, let's start off with the key fob. We have unlock, lock, I like the little beep, and then this button for the front door handle. So this is our door handle. And then we have our memory buttons for our seating position. This is the way you set it. And then you have 1, 2, 3 for the different drivers. And then below you have your side mirrors. You press this button to activate whichever mirror you want to adjust, and you use this toggle switch so you could do some adjustments. And then below it is going to be your windows, and they're both one touch up and down. This is for the engine trunk lid area in the back. And then this is for the frunk in the front. The Porsche comes with 18-way adjustable seats, which is really neat. And of course you have all kinds of adjustments, 18 of them. Up, down, side, lumbar support. And of course you have, the cool thing is this extends as well, which is really neat. So all these are the seat settings, 18 of them. Okay, so we have our toggle switch for our lights. We have off, auto, of course, daytime running lights pretty much, and then our full lights. Okay, this is our trip reset button right here. You just hold it down and it resets the trip. And I believe this also adjusts the illumination of the gauge cluster. And this toggle switch right here on your steering column is going to be for your blinkers. And it's also going to be your high beams as well. This one right here on your steering column is going to be your cruise control. This is the way you activate it, adjust it, turn it on and off. Okay, in this lever right here on the seat, you push up and the seat goes forward. I guess so you could try to fit back there. All right, guys, this is the steering wheel. This is actually the infamous one because of the thumb shifting buttons. We're going to replace it. But these are very funky, and I think it's going to be one of those classic things in the future where people laugh at. So if you look at this, the way it works is that when you push on the back side of it, it's downshift, and when you push in the front, it's upshift. And it's the same way on the right side, which is funky because on regular PDKs, the left is the downshift and right is to upshift, but it doesn't work like that. So now you know how these work. Okay, this right here scrolly button is going to be to scroll the infotainment center right here. So let's show you real quick. When we scroll through here, we're able to go through different settings. And the cool thing is if you press the button, then the setting will be able to change in and out, which is pretty cool. And then you have your back button, and it goes back, and then some other buttons right here for hang up. This is the way you call someone, and this is for your volume for your music. And then this button right here, I have no idea. So if you tell me what that is, guys, I'd appreciate that. Oh, and the fun thing about the steering wheel is when you go into certain modes, it's going to go ahead and it's going to light up and tell you what mode you are. So right here it says Sport Plus, and then you have launch, and then something about launch control on the right. All right, in the center, we have the Porsche Communication Management Unit. And our first button is tuner, and then we have media, and then we have phone, I guess call someone, I guess phone settings, hang up on people, navigation, map, source, sound, info, back. I guess this is scan for the channels. This is your volume, and it's also your on and off button. And this is also kind of like a button you could use for settings and to navigate through the actual settings in there. And then option where you can mess with systems and stuff like that. And down here we have our temperature where we can adjust the temperature. Our AC on and off, AC max. This is what our temperature readout is. And over here is auto, and then for the passenger because it has dual climate control. And then we have our defrost settings, circulation. We have another defrost. The cool thing about this car is we have cooled and heated seats. So this is heated, and then this is cooled, and then this is your blower setting. And then we have the settings where you want the air to come out in the top three right here. And then for the passenger, we have cooled and heated seats as well. Now in the center, we have our famous PDK shift lever, and you just press the button on top and then you go down. We have our hazards. we have our lock, so you can lock the door. And then this part right here is one of the most famous settings for the Porsche cars of this era. I think they still do this as well, but we have our sport mode. Sport Plus makes everything more sporty. Our dampener setting, our traction control, our rear wing, our Porsche sport exhaust, and our auto stop, which is the one no one likes. And then this is going to be our settings for our sunroof. And when you press this button right here, the sunroof goes up or goes back. And then of course, if you want it to go back down, you press this button. And then this center button just kind of pops it out in the back to allow air to vent out. You press it back and it goes back in. And this button is for the center console and armrest. You push it and it goes up. All right, so here's the glove box. You're gonna push down on this button lever thing. It comes down, and then to close it, you push up. And this is a fun part right here. This is Porsche's classic cup holder design. You're gonna press on the center and it swoops down, and then you press on these and they come out. All right, so up here above us, we have our dome lights. Nice little LED lights. You press them and they turn on. I like how they fade away. We have our parking assist on and off, and then these are our garage door openers. And that's it for that one. And it looks like we have a button here, which I don't know what it does. But you guys tell me what that does. On the passenger door, we have our door handle, and we have our single button, which is up and down. Okay, in our passenger seat, we have the 18-way adjustables like in the driver's side as well. And the gas cap is kind of like a button, because what you do is you push in and it opens up. And then to close it, you push it. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. And hit that like button. All right, guys, you take care, stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon.